people can construe me as a misogynistic. They tell me to go to therapy. They call me an incel, and they will pick and choose. Same thing. They'll pick and choose sound bites and reasons to cancel me instead of looking at the overall message. I'm trying to tell people to follow God. I'm trying to tell people about the spiritual warfare that's going on. I'm trying to tell people that we need to have a good, strong family, and that they're trying to ruin that. But instead, they will try to cancel me. They'll try to like pick words and call me homophobic. And I've realized that people will adamantly defend the matrix rather than try to question it. And so people like you, and then even people like me, like as a result, they'll try to kill the messenger. They will attack you instead of try to attack the bigger problem. And that seems really close-minded to me. And it's opened up my mind to how many people will like strongly defend the matrix that they're in rather than try to ever think outside of the box. Because when they start to question it and they start to realize that everything is programmed against them, they get angry. And the frustrating part, and I don't know how you deal with it, the frustrating part is that they choose the messenger rather than the message.
Yeah, and you know, I'm very lucky. As I said, I'm hard to kill. So people coming for me and Andrew, it's not new. Like it's new on the internet, but you know, I've had enemies before. I've lived in bad parts of the world before. So like people coming at me with stupid messages on the internet and, you know, releasing articles about me, calling me one thing or another. It really doesn't bother me, but it's not hurtful. It's just disappointing.
Yeah.
You're like, guys, open your eyes. When I say, you know, when I say don't be a brokey, learn how to make some money, level up, you know, it's not about money necessarily. It's about, I believe if you're a young man in this world and you don't have your financial situation together and you're not part of the top 1%, then you're not going to attract the top 1% women. You're not going to meet the women with low body counts who want to love you and start a family with you. If you stay a low quality man, you're going to meet a low quality woman, start a low quality family, and have a low quality life. But I say it in an abrasive way, and people will cut clips of me or my brother saying, oh, you know, don't be broke, make some more money. You know, you don't want to be a broke, you don't want to be a loser. But I'm not trying to upset anyone. I'm just trying to show people the way that I think is to a better life and a more productive, more healthy, more happy life. But
it's not what you say, it's how you say it. You say it like you're broke. And like, to me, that's has motivated me since I started finding your videos and the TateSpeak, all the emergency meetings. I've been watching it. And at first I watched it. You could see, like, you probably saw my first reaction to your podcast. At first I was like, you were wearing this is a $10,000 suit. Like, not all suits are the same. And I'm like, oh, this guy's so materialistic, blah, blah, blah. But then I kept listening and I realized the message was like, yo, this guy's way richer than me, has more life experience, as a successful fighter. Why am I going to sit here and cry and try to cancel him? I always wanted to be a fighter growing up. I grew up wanting to be a boxer, and I was told that was a violent tendency and I wasn't able to pursue that. And now I'm 23 and it's never going to happen. So
boxing keeps you non-violent. Boxing keeps you non-violent.
It's a good place to release that aggression. It's a good place to teaches you discipline and everything. I've been going to a gym now, but I didn't get to do it when I was a kid. It is what it is. And so instead of listening to you and getting mad all the time, I kept listening like, okay, they clearly know more than me. Why am I going to get angry at this? I want to start changing my life. I want to become better. At the time when I first started watching TateSpeak, and the emergency meetings, I was like still smoking weed every day. I wasn't, I was doing okay. I had hit 1 million subscribers on my main channel, but I was just getting into streaming and I was like still kind of lazy and everything. And that kind of like lit a fire in my head. And I was like, yo, I really got to step up my game. Like, it's either now or never. Time is money. And since then, like, I've had the most successful month I've had. I've cut out, like, I don't make excuses anymore. I'm talking to more millionaires. I'm putting myself in the right circle. And I know, and what I want to show, because you already blew up as a millionaire. I blew up as a brokey. Like, I still have, I had a good month and I could finally pay off my student loans. So what the chat's going to see and what people are going to see who watch me is my transition into becoming a multi-millionaire. And I've been saying it every stream, like, I'm broke. I'm a fucking brokey, but watch me. Clip this again in a year. Someone post this on TikTok in a year when I'm a multi-millionaire. And if they see me, and when they do see me make that transition, it's going to be like, yo, he did it right in front of our eyes. And I am in the same exact position. So, my fault. They could choose to hate, or they could choose to change their life.
That speech you just gave about, I'm not smoking weed, I'm attacking the gym, I care more about money, I'm networking better because I've been watching you and Andrew. That is 99% of the feedback I get about what me and Andrew teach. It's just the people who talk shit about us are louder than those people. I'll get a private message saying, look, man, you changed my life. I was dealing badly with this. I was dealing badly with that. Now everything's much better. It's back on track. I mean, you gave me a similar speech just 1 second ago, and that makes me smile. It really makes me happy to think that I have something to teach young men. And the people who hate me are just louder than all of those people.
And the people that hate you are kind of feminine. The people that hate you are kind of feminine because, like, ultimately what men need is, like, a tough older brother figure. Someone to be like, yo, keep your head up, pussy. You acting like a bitch. I had one. You're acting like a bitch. Wake the fuck up. Someone to punch you. We don't need to be sitting in therapy talking about our feelings to get better. We need to say, get up. That's how we get motivated. The people that are loud and hate you, gay people, triggered feminists, fat men who don't want to improve.
They've given up. They've already given up.
You can categorize your haters, and they're the same as the people who hate me. They're people who gave up. And that's why it doesn't make me mad at you. You all look the same. If I asked, like, L3 Productions or the L3 podcast, I saw the H3 for you. If I asked Ethan Decline, all his audience to post a selfie, they would all look exactly the same. Green hair, overweight, they, them. So it's like, why am I going to get mad at these people? You don't, it's the difference between the people like you and the people like Lasanabi and Ethan Decline is the difference between ambition and complacency. You're promoting ambition. And we're seeing the results. People do not want to change their life. People would rather stay in the position that they're in. Whereas Lasanabi and Ethan Decline, they're promoting complacency. It's okay. It's fine this way. Everything sucks. This is bad. It's an echo chamber. But
I saw a TikTok of him recently saying, hey, Andrew, I may be fat and blah, 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 but I have a wife. A woman chose me. And that one line, I just thought, a woman chose me. When you're a man at the top, you get to choose the women that you want to be with. A woman chose you, well done. Like his dynamic is so wrong, even in that one line, which is one of the only things I've ever heard this guy say, by the way. So when you say I don't have social media, I don't have a TikTok account.
Neither do I.
I don't have a TikTok account. I'm not that big in consuming social media because I feel like my use for social media is I feel like I have a good message to put out there. So I concentrate on content creation rather than content consumption. But yeah, you're right. Everybody who has a problem with me or my brother looks exactly the same way. And I think they've given up to the point where it's easier to attack us and say that we're wrong because no matter, Ethan could never become me. It's done. His ship has sailed. He's at least 15 years older than me. He looks it for sure. He could never be me or Andrew. So better to keep his audience, keep his people happy, keep making his money from his super chats. But these people have made us famous. They don't understand that they were our greatest weapon. When I say they're the loudest voice, yeah, you do some videos on us, cool, and I appreciate the spike. But when I see little spikes in traffic in YouTube and my Instagram blowing up, I'm like, okay, who's made a hit piece on me? And they'll be like, oh, this guy's made a hit piece on you. I'll look at the picture. I'll be like, yeah. Well, no surprise. Thanks for, your audience. Because not everyone watching them has given up. They may be fat, they may be lazy, they may be complacent, but 10% of the people watching think, oh, you know what, that Take guy, actually, he has something positive to say. Ooh, maybe I'll give his channel a browse. Maybe I'll subscribe to him. Maybe I'll join the Hustlers University program. Maybe I'll try to educate myself on what these people know, because I don't want to be like the guys I'm watching on YouTube. So I steal their audience, and they've made us so famous. And that makes them so mad, and they have nothing else to do but continue to make us famous. They still talk about us all the time. The worst thing you could do for me, for all these guys out there, is just stop saying my name everywhere.
They can't help it.
People, they can't.